Hello and welcome to Feathering Down. I'm Luke and today I'm going to tell you how to get your tomatoes up into the sky as high as you can. So in my trellises down here, what I've got, I just got inch pipe and I've sort of made up some T's and some elbows at work to sort of join them all up so they're nice and strong. And then I've got some just some sheep mesh that I've cable tied and put across, and it's worked quite well, but what I'm finding is that they're kind of overgrowing this system. So you know, they're already about getting that much over their trellis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them go as high as they can, and this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to get my tomatoes sky high. So I've got my galvanized Rio bar here, so that's 3 meters long. So I'm just going to like shove it down here and ground's a bit hard, but I don't need to get it really in the ground as such. Just need to get like that. Okay, wait there for a minute. Okay, so next up you need some cable ties. So cable tied around there. You want to make sure you get real thick cable ties, so because they're going to hold a bit of pressure later on. Now you can do this with bamboo and that, but by using the method I'm using, you want something strong. Okay, so that's cable tied in. And you know, it's got about another meter and a half up there. So I'll go do the other end and then I will get on to the next step. Okay, so that's done, so we'll move on to the next step. Let's go get some stuff. Meet you back here, eh? Okay, so for this next process, you're going to need some wire cutters and some wire. You want to go with stainless wire. Here I've got 1 mil. You can go up to 1.6. Just go into your farmlands or farm source or whatever you Americans want to call it. Tractor supply. So you got that, 1 more wire, some wire cutters, and then these bad boys. So they are called turnbuckles, and basically how it works is you take all these screws right out, and basically when you screw them in, it's tightening the wire. So that's how we're going to strain it. That's why you need some strong posts and some other strong, so they ain't going to go anywhere. So yeah, I'll show you. I'll put up 1 wire and show you, and we'll see how it goes. So you just want to tie one end of the wire onto this post here, and just take it around the post a few times, and then swirl it around. Doesn't need much. The wire is quite strong itself. then spool out your wire to the other side. So you want to cut your wire back a bit. Just attach it to somewhere so it doesn't spring off back to where she started. And I'll just cut a shorter piece. And then I'll tie it up here. Okay. So now you got your turnbuckle, and I'll just wind this out. Okay, so that's all wound right out. So now I'm going to tie it to each end of this wire. Okay, so I've got this end attached, I'm just going to attach the other end. And you want to make sure you pull it really tight. Then I'm just going to tighten the strainer. You just wind it in by hand first, as far as you can. It should start tightening up really nicely. Okay, if it starts getting hard, just use a screwdriver in the middle and tighten it up that way to put that last final bit of tension on there. Okay, that's about as far as it'll go on the turnbuckle. So if it hasn't tightened up the wire enough, you might need to redo it and put a bit more force into it. But the way you should find out if it's tight enough, you should just be able to flick it. It should just make a little noise. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so I haven't really got any tomatoes quite high enough. There is one here, but you know, it's just getting ready for it to be able to tie up in a few days. They grow like crazy, so. But yeah, as you can see, I can go up to the sky. I mean, if I wanted to, I can put more and more rebar up there, but I think I won't need to. But just when you're doing it, just if you haven't got something to hold it, stop it from going over when you strain it, because if you just put the rebar in the ground, it's probably not going to be strong enough. So the other thing you can do is you could get a 1mm wire, and I could go from there down to the ground down there somewhere, and strain it that way first, maybe with a bit thicker wire, and then when you strain it, it shouldn't want to pull it over. So it's a bit of a tip for you. But yeah, I haven't tied those ones on because they're not quite big enough. But I done this one yesterday, and I've got 2 lines up there already, and I have tied these ones up. So I've just been tying them with my my cotton or whatever it is, clothing, I'm finding it works quite well. It's just a trial for this year. Last year I used this stuff here that's still lying around everywhere, this nylon sort of string, and I absolutely hated it. But this year it's really good, and the good thing is I can recycle it. So yeah, so I've all yesterday I all done all this. So yeah, it's almost, some of it's getting tied to the second wire already, so I'm gonna need a ladder when I do the third wire. But yeah, and here's some of the bad boys, the tomatoes, coming along well. Yeah, we harvested about 6.5 kilo today of beefies, all different colours and that. So that was good. But back to the topic in hand. How do you like my design? I don't know if I stole it. I don't know. It was just an idea I come up with. Tell me if it's out there or anything. But this is my tomato trellis to the sky. I'll catch you guys later, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you all, and of course, look out.